Lions and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. Things haven't gone exactly according to plan to this point, but boy, you and I down there with them before the game, they were fired up.
And they understand how important this game is. Win this one, they can start to think about a turnaround.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
And sometimes when you're in the middle of a losing streak, being on the road is exactly what you want. You can only depend on each other. Let's see if they can use that as fuel in this ball game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a former first-rounder in his 4th year now out of Utah State, Jordan Love.
I think his task in this game is really simple. Eliminate the turnovers. He threw 2 interceptions last week. I can't believe I led with that because he had 3 touchdown passes.
Right.
So there's a lot of good that he did, but he's got to take care of the ball better. The ball has to go to guys wearing the jerseys that they're wearing this week, not the opposition.
The numbers a week ago for Chase. 9 catches, a trip to the end zone to go along with 118 yards.
I like the performances he's put up throughout the year. That's the reason he's ranked number 9 in the league in receiving yards. And in a league that throws the ball around like crazy, number 9's a good number.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. A handoff for Hall. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Here comes the Lions punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And it's fielded at the 34. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Leading them out, a 2-year starter at Ohio State and 2nd overall pick in the draft, C.J. Stroud.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
2nd and 6. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and
and
now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. 2nd down. Love. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw now. Here's Love. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They'll have very good starting field position here after the turnover as they search for the first points of the ball game. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Stroud. Pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. But firing in that time, it was Nick Herbig. Credit him with a sack.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their background. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Love. Short throw there, caught by Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A short one here caught by McBride. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 8. Love, they go play action now. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Here's Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson. From the left hash, this from 39. McPherson's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Achane here. They stay on the ground. Uses the spin. 7 yards there and a 1st down. The Bears hit 3-7 now in the year. And whatever promise they had to start the season fully evaporated now as they come in losers of 6 straight.
Well, you know what they often say, winning breeds winning, but unfortunately, the flip side of that can be true as well, because this is a club in desperate need of a spark out of somewhere. A big play on offense, turnover, takeaway on defense, something to get them pointed in the right direction. They need it quickly.
Up the middle, Achane. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll run for it with Achane. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about him picking up that one? That was big for them.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That throw taken in by Jameson Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. For Williams, there are the numbers from a week ago. 4 catches and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down, Love to pass. And his throw is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Love now. He gets it underneath to Hall. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. To pass, here's Jordan Love. That's to the rookie, Marvin Mims. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Straight ahead is Hall. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Dexter Lawrence finding his way through defensively for the stop. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing. Love. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Running left, it's Hall. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Here's Hall again. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Ball start, offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Well, that's a tough, costly penalty because now it makes it 3rd and 6 after the false start. Stroud out of the gun here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love it. He ran a hitch route on 3rd and 6, and normally that's not deep enough to get your first down. I'd say he really ran a hitch plus to make sure he got the first down yardage. Really intelligent route running.
Yeah, because what do you say, hitches are normally 1 to 3?
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood. You just kind of come off the line of scrimmage and kind of show yourself to the quarterback and say, hey, here I am, present it. He went ahead and took it far enough downfield to make sure that they had enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Stroud now on second down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Now here's Stroud on third down. Well, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be fourth down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert, and the Lions will take over. So an interesting decision at this stage in the game to go for it. You think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
They'll start on the ground. Hall. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yaya Diaby got in there behind the line and dropped him for a loss on the play. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They'll go again with Hall. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there. Here comes the Lions punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit from the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Stroud working out of the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. A
good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now Stroud. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Achane gets it from the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Here's Stroud. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Jones spinning his way into the end zone for a touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Ronald Jones that polishes it off with a touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. He will find his man Chase complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Love's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. And it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. Next, we're off to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. Ramondre Stevenson, a touchdown run in the victory. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. Remember, right now they are on a 6-game losing streak, trying to snap that. And a good sign is they've got the lead in the football.
The third quarter begins with a run by Achane. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. All-around great play by Devin Lloyd, using his athleticism to get to the backfield and his strength to stop him for a loss. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And that's good for a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. Stroud to throw it. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll get him out near the 40 to the 39. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Glove. That's completed right side to Palmer. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run with Hall. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
On 1st and 10, Love quickly into the hands of Mims. And he's got this down to the 35. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake in the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. And he was able to run free after the catch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Hall on a give up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On play action. Love to throw. Throwing for Chase on the crosser. He's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play. They'll run with Hall. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year, 10th overall. And the Lions have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. Hard to argue with that being their best drive of the game so far as they use the running game to get them into the end zone.
Couldn't agree more, partner. Prior to that drive, they sputtered a little bit, but it looks like they found the formula. I would expect them to go back to that more and more as this game develops.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A dime walk defensively for the Lions on third. A shotgun snap to Stroud. But he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on third down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And shoving his way inside the 35. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Lions to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Here's Love. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Play fake. Here's Love. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Throwing. Love. And in for the Lions. Touchdown. Trey Palmer. His second touchdown on the season. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
Yeah, my bad.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. And Stroud now to throw.
45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Does the big boy have the juice? Down to the 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they look to cash in. Excellent field position. 4-yard line, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. One more time with Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. Stroud off the play fake. To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. On 1st down, here's Stroud. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Second and 10. Here's Stroud. Just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The offense on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Option handoff now to Achane. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Second down and 8. Stroud out of the gun here. This taken in by Kincaid. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Now Stroud.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either call pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it.
Return for a Lions touchdown.
Well, just add that to the list of great moments for this defense today. They've really shredded that game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And, Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
Yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Fed off of each other. Every big play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
Following the interception, Love, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you're upset. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Stevenson now, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And that's another play that's painting the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Stroud will look to throw once more. That's complete to Wicks.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Stroud to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 43. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now he dumps this off over the middle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw, here's Stroud.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Stroud looking to throw. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14.
On the bootleg, Stroud.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Lions are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center. Because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down. And that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Now 2nd and 9. Hall again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
On 3rd down, Love.
That is caught.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Straight ahead is Hall. 67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle.
And he stopped immediately there. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Here's Love.
Throw left side taken in by Palmer.
And he is going to have a Lions first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Jet sweep. Here comes Marshall.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Running left, it's Hall.
And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.